I'm here with Scoot McNairy, actor who plays Cliff in Blood for Dust. Different actors have varying degrees of success. Looking at your IMDb and all the movies you've been in, it seems that you've had more success than not. What's the secret sauce in choosing roles that you play?
I don't I wish, man, if you have the secret sauce, please let me know. I feel like I've been really fortunate and really lucky to be able to have the opportunity to work on some of the projects that I wanted to work on, and also to work with certain filmmakers that I was been able to work with. But as far as a secret sauce and success, I don't know. I mean, I don't think you ever really. That's the thing about this business is you can feel successful one day and then the next day you just don't. So
Yeah.
I think that's what kind of keeps you going. It's a little bit like a gambling junkie. You have a little bit of, or you're in a project that gets a lot of attention, and then you're really looking for another one, but. I feel like what I've been really good at is just sort of chasing stories that I really like and not having a, a big struggle or for what role I am in that story. More of like just really being wanting to be a part of the script or the story. That said, I've been really lucky and fortunate to work on some really great projects and work with filmmakers that I really wanted to work with.
I guess we could use Blood for Dust as an example of that. Like, we can't tell whether it's a success or not because it's not out yet, but there's something about this that brought you to the movie. And we both seen it, so we both know it's good. So, like, what was the thing that attracted you to this in the first place?
This one particular was the script, but also Rod, the filmmaker. I had met him probably 5 years prior to making the film, and he had made this documentary, Amanda Knox, that I just, I love documentaries, and I watched this documentary and I was really taken aback by it and thought it was really effective and just really well executed and well done, that I had reached back out to him to say, what else do you have that you're working on? And he sent me Blood for Dust. I really liked the script. And then we started pushing forward to get it made. And, it takes a long time to get a film like this made. And I think it took us about, I say us, it was more so the producers and Rob really, just chomping to get it made. And it took us about 3 to 4 years until, we'd really put together the financing and the cast. And so, this one was just one I wanted to stick with. I really liked Rod. I really liked him as a person and thought he was a really great filmmaker. And, I said, not even just this one. I was like, let's, you find people that you really like how they work and their stories and their storytelling ability. And you just want to keep working with them. So, I hope that me and Rod are able to do more projects in the future.
I also want to point out Ethan Suplee's character in this movie, because I'm used to seeing him in Mallrats and the comic relief in American History X. I can't believe I just said that sentence, but his character is intimidating as hell in this. Like,
Well, that, and talk about a successful actor. I mean, that guy has been working
yeah,
constantly, on great projects for 30 years or so. He was great in this, and really, it was something that was a little bit different than some of the roles that he's played. I've known him for quite a long time. He's an incredibly charismatic, really lovely guy to be around. So I was just again really happy that he came on board to do the project. I mean, he was a big get for this role, and on this project. So I was really happy to see him, and really happy that he came on.
I also like to ask this with actors because I'm not an actor. It's just nothing I'm good at or aspire to. Like, I'll watch a movie or a TV show or something. It's like, oh yeah, they're pretty good in that. But you're an actor. You've been doing this for a while. So, like, when you see a good performance, what's like a detail you see in someone's performance that someone like me might miss?
Um, I just want to. That's a great question, Eric. And it's got to be different for everyone. So I'm speaking just for myself. I think it's just if I believe them, that's it. They don't have to be like great, or they can be not great. Or if they're believable and I believe them, and it doesn't take me out of the story, then there's some performances, yes, that, really suck you in and bring you in and move you. But some performances or characters aren't written to do that. You know what I mean? And so that believability in a character that you believe them is something what I think makes someone a really good actor, even if there isn't something that they're trying to evoke out of their audience. If they're just believable and they help to continue to push the story forward. On this particular project, I think we were really lucky because we didn't have actors that were just believable. We had actors that were really talented. And so I think that that's, what elevates a certain project.
Yeah, it's saying they're believable kind of it makes me think of the common criticism like, oh, Al Pacino's just playing himself in this one. It's like, you think that. It's because he's being so natural. It seems that way.
Sure, and it's not easy to. You're exposing yourself. You're being vulnerable at showing who Al Pacino is. I don't character acting or an actor playing something similar. I don't hold them as two separate things. I think of them as the exact same thing. They are both take a lot of talent and a lot of courage and a lot of ability to do both of those things.
Have you worked on anything, or would you like to work on anything where you just get to go like completely over the top? Like trying to think of a good, maybe like Robert De Niro thing to Cape Fear, like just something where you can just really let loose like that.
Yeah, I mean, of course. Yeah, I mean, I'm always looking for something that challenges me. I mean, there's also roles too, like Jim Carrey and Dumb and Dumber. Like I would never even like attempt something like that. There's some project things out there that that there's other actors that are just better for the part, for the story.
So you've acted, produced. Is there any other kind of behind the scenes stuff that you would like to get into? I saw somewhere that you wanted to be a cinematographer originally.
Yeah, I've always had a love for cinematography and photographs, and I did move out to California to be a cinematographer. I think all aspects of this business are fascinating me, down to the special effects, to the editing. I mean, I'm just recently about to purchase a bunch of sound equipment, which is something, I do like to learn all the different jobs or aspects of the set, down to the grip, to the gaffer, to the everything. It's a well-oiled machine, and it's really interesting to see what each individual on set does for their particular job, and not try and just make the job about me. And you know what I mean? It's making a film is a group effort. You can't do it by yourself.
Is there any particular jobs that you just look at when you're doing movies and you're like, definitely not that. Definitely don't want to be doing that.
I know jobs that I definitely want to be doing. Like sometimes the stunt guys, I'm always like, oh, man, that seems like a fun job. Cinematography. I'm trying to think of jobs I don't want to do. No, I mean, I held coffee. I was a background actor. I mean, I did editing. I did some cinema. I mean, I've done some lighting. I've stuck my toe in like almost every single aspect of this of the production side of filmmaking. And no, I mean, down to getting coffee. I just loved being on set, and I loved being around creative people that were problem solving to get a film made. I don't know. There's just something about that's mesmerizing to me, or just intoxicating.
We have a what's in the box segment. And in this box, we have a bunch of movies that we have people put in, and we'll take one out each week and watch that movie for the following week. But we have people put movies in these boxes, and these are movies that are like either deeply personal to you, or a movie that's like, that movie's really good and no one talks about it. I wish more people would see that. What's a movie you would like to put in the box?
Here's a documentary. I don't even know I think it's on YouTube. Hale County, Good Morning, Good Evening.
You said Hale County.
Yeah, Hale County, Good Morning, Good Evening.
Oh, Hale County this morning, this evening.
This morning, this evening.
Yes.
This was a documentary, and it's visual, and it's a lot of audio. You hear it. It's almost like a podcast. But the subject matter and how they dance around it, and the images that you're seeing, and the world that this filmmaker created from this documentary, I don't know how many people have seen it, but to me, it was incredibly impactful. And just really, really well done about these families down in the South and what their life looks like and what they go through. And it was just awesome. It was like a fly on the wall. It was exactly what it was like. It's like being a fly on the wall in these places and listening to these conversations. And all the conversations culminate to a sort of a message that I thought was really powerful.
All right. Well, I've never even heard of that, so great pick.
It's on my mind because I've been talking about it for like a year, since I saw it. I keep referring back to it. So when you asked me that question, it was the first thing that popped into my head.
All right. Well, yeah, I can't wait to check that one out. Scoot, thanks for joining me. Blood for Dust is the film will be released in theaters and available digitally on April 19th. Go see it in theaters. And yeah, it was a really good movie, really great crime thriller, and loved watching you in it. So thanks for joining me.
Awesome, Eric. Thanks so much for taking the time, man. It was really nice speaking with you.